Hello, everyone. You're welcome once more on the Betong Crypto. In today's show, I want us to take a deep dive into what happened with Bitcoin and altcoin last week. To me, I think we are seeing like manipulation of the highest order in the market, and this was like many people are thinking maybe Trump is the reason why this is happening. But I think they are using Trump to be to be an scapegoat, or to they are trying to pin like something like this on Trump. Trump tweeting, and we saw how the market taking a huge dive to the downside. I mean, if we look at what happened with Bitcoin and like altcoins, this couldn't be just because of what Trump said about China. I mean, he has even reversed what he said on Friday, that he don't want to see China suffer. He don't want to see China go through pain. It's like there is a game going on currently that we need to be ready to take advantage of it, because guys, let's face it, if you are not actually doing what you must do to protect yourself from this crypto stuff, like if you are trading altcoin and you're not ready to protect yourself from bad players out there, like what happened recently, then you might be getting ready to destroy yourself in the market. Like, this is a tweet that Trump tweeted recently. He said something here. Don't worry about China. Um, it will be fine. Highly respected President Xi just had a bad moment. He doesn't want depression for his country, and neither do I. The USA want to help China, not hurt its President Donald Trump. So when you start seeing something like this Friday, he tweeted. Then on um on Monday, he tweet something different. I would say this is all manipulation, right, by the market makers, and they are using Trump to be an scapegoat for that. Because, like, how can you reconcile the fact that you know APT dropped right down to $1 because of tariff? Like, look, it dropped right down to about $1. So you're gonna say because of tariff, APT Aptos is gonna drop that bad? Or you look at AVAX. AVAX also dropped like significantly to the downside. Will you say it's because of tariff? I have think, like, look, AVAX went down to about $8 per AVAX. This was like, I mean, I wish I was up. I was sleeping when all of this was happening. Immediately I would have jumped in, because I would have known it's gonna go back up. This is the game, guys, and they are trying to use Trump to be that person who is gonna be the scapegoat, as I mentioned. But behind the scenes, they are the ones doing what they want to do to make money out of retail investors. Now, like, I think this move is in collaboration with exchanges. All of the exchanges, there are like at least those who have the high liquidity. They are the only ones who have a lot of cryptos, and they are connected with the market makers. They have people who have open loans, lending on their platforms. So they wanted to liquidate, to flush everyone out, because they don't want to pay. They want to pay all those fees. They want to pay, traders. They want to, frustrate those who are like, regardless of what you are, be it you are like in high leverage, like long leverage or short leverage, doesn't matter. You know, they wanted to liquidate everyone. Okay, they wanted to take everyone um out. They wanted everyone out. So if you start seeing things like this in a market, and I'm saying to myself, how can I protect myself from something like this happening again? Right? I will respond to myself like I've already been protecting myself. The question now goes to you guys. Have you guys been protecting yourself? Well, I always preach here, have most of your assets in Bitcoin and avoid trading on weekends completely. And if you must trade on weekends like Friday, you know, look at shorts more than longs. Even if you are in long, right, you might come back and get in at one point, right? But in a short, when they want to liquidate you, they don't they don't bother whether this is all you have or this is like your last penny or what. They don't care about that. They don't care about you. All they care about is to make money. That's all they care about. And I've been in crypto for a while now. Many people are gonna say they haven't seen such liquidation. Of course, we haven't seen it, but we haven't seen it because of the fact that there wasn't enough liquidity in the market. So if we compare what we had back then and now, it's almost similar because of liquidity, right? But how can we reconcile this move? I'm asking you guys. Like, I mean, only the trade of Trump cannot cause AVAX. Look, Evans even put a lower low, right? It will not cause AVAX to dump like this. Okay? I mean, this is to be honest, guys, to be honest with you. Look at this. Now, because of this, I think we're gonna see a $125,000 Bitcoin. Now, I'm gonna show you guys why I say so. Because if actually what I'm thinking is what is going on currently, then it means they had to flush everyone out to allow smart money got involved before they can now pump the market to the upside. But there are a couple of stuff that we need to see before we confirm all of this. Okay. Now the greatest opportunity is gonna be in altcoins. Altcoins, as much as they are the ones that cause the pain in the market, they're the ones that are gonna bring back the joy again. And most of these altcoins are already doing well. If you are lucky, you would have caught Asta at around $1 or like down here. Okay. But you're not lucky, you didn't buy it. You can still buy Asta now. Okay. But buying it, make sure you do it spot. Okay. The reason why I say so is because if you're buying Asta spot now, you have a chance, all right, to take the ride to an extent to about $2. Okay, $2. So looking at this move now, this current move for Asta, doesn't mean that they can drop price back down here to about $1. Yeah, they can do that. Give or take. So where is price going towards now? At least price is going towards $1.8, or $2 for Asta. I saw this coming anyways. But now I'm not here to talk about Asta. I want to also focus on Bitcoin because Bitcoin is gonna give us that flavor. It's gonna give us the momentum. It's gonna give us the direction as to what we should be looking at. So if you ask me currently, I'll tell you that Bitcoin is going to $125,000. Yeah, I want to be honest with you guys. At least 120. Okay? If we're not able to go to like 125 like now, then 120 is going to be the next move for Bitcoin. And we can still come right down here. Bitcoin can still get to 105,000 or $102,000, or like back to where you see this dump here. that they at one point they're gonna come to revisit this dump here. Now, let me go to the heat map because I saw something here on the heat map that I want us to see. Let me go to Bitcoin. Let's look at this on the weekly setup. Okay. Then we're gonna come back to the 12 hours because the 12 hours is important for us to see what might happen. So look below price for the week. The setup. We can drop down to $105, no doubt. But look at the upside. Look at where we have more liquidity above $125,000. That's why I strongly believe we can go there because there's lots of liquidity there. At least this dump can take us back up there, and if possible, continuation to the upside. Okay, but they can still drop down to 100K or 105. I can see liquidity here before they take us to 125K. Now, let me go to the 12 hours setup. So for now, you see, it's price is in the middle. So we can either see price go up there to 120 or we can either see price go down there to 110 for the next 12 hours. Okay. To me, I'm sitting here and looking at the price. I'm saying to myself, maybe we're gonna go up there to 116 or 117K, right? Then reject to 114K, then now go to 120K, and then from there we can either drop or continue to the upside. But again, I cannot tell you exactly what will happen. But what I don't know is if I'm gonna be focusing on price action, then I'm gonna know what to do at what period in time. Like now, we are on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, what do you see here? What do you see? Looking at price action, this was an engulfing candle on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, it took out this 1 hour candle, this one, and it got to this one. Now, whenever something like this happen, expect the next hourly candle to recover half of it to an extent for continuation. But I'm looking at this also and saying price has not come back to kiss the 50-day moving average. But usually price must not come back to kiss it on the 1 hour time frame. It can just continue provided we are above the 5-day and the 13-day EMA. So let me bring in a different chart here for Bitcoin. Let me see if I can let me bring in my chart that has all of this. Let me bring in support and resistance. So let's look at Bitcoin on this chart. We're on the 1 hour time frame. So let me refresh this to see where we're currently at. So I can see we have liquidity here, a lot of liquidity. Look at this vector candles, it signifies liquidity, right? At the same time, we are still struggling to break and close above the 100-day moving average. Okay, which is good, right? But now, because we are above the 50-day moving average on the 1 hour time frame, I strongly believe we can continue upward. Because if we would have been above the 50-day moving average on the like only on the 50 minutes time frame, I would have been more skeptical. But now we are above this on the 50 minutes time frame and also on the 1 hour time frame. So I'm a little bit confident that we can see price continue marketing to the upside. At least, let's just see what will happen when the UK session is going to open. So okay, we are now in UK session. So let's see what UK is going to do, because Asia Asia took us from this zone here, from here, and has been moving sideways. We haven't seen Asia done anything like seriously. So let's see what UK will do. If UK keep moving sideways, then maybe because Asia, by the way, we have a bank holiday in Asia today. Or there's a bank holiday, not like we as if I'm from Asia. Asia has a bank holiday today. US also have a bank holiday today. Right? Canada also have a bank holiday today. So maybe UK can move the market. You know, let's just expect something to happen. But I'm just gonna be looking at price action today to like, okay, not to react too much on that, just to focus on what price is gonna do during the UK and on US session. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like, trust me. I don't know exactly what will happen, but I do know that if I see price rejecting key areas like what we are seeing here on this time frame, if I keep seeing price, oh boy, if price keep rejecting the upside, sorry, to the downside, and we keep seeing price holding above the 15-day moving average, the 5-day moving average, and the 13-day moving average, then we are good to go. We can see price spike to the upside if price keep doing that. Okay, but if price is gonna break and stay below at least these moving averages, then we are gonna be bearish for Bitcoin and altcoins. So let's see where we are currently on the 50 minutes time frame. You see this structure here, isn't good, because you see we have bounced from this moving average multiple times, and we haven't gone to make higher highs. So, like, let's just see what UK is gonna do. And what I've done is simple. I've marked this zone here. If I see any kind of close and stay above at least $116,000, then I'm gonna be thinking they want to continue price to the upside. And if we break below and close below $114,000, then I know they want to mark price to the downside, because we still have vectors here that they haven't yet recovered around $111,000. So what will happen next will depend on what UK will do now, and what UK will do now, and also what US is gonna do later. But since there's a bank holiday in the US, maybe we might not see good volume to move price significantly. Maybe tomorrow we're gonna see that movement that we are looking for. But again, just keep your eyes on price and be vigilant to see what price is gonna be doing, so that you don't get caught up by current price action. Nevertheless, my experience has taught me that when you start seeing price rejecting after a huge move to the upside, it means volume is fading away, and they want to at least dump price to the downside somehow. So it might begin with a fake out to the upside, then a dump. Or if they want to continue price to the upside, it might begin with a fake out to the downside and then continuation to the upside. That's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin and then altcoins. So if you have any question, be my guest. Let's do that. Oh, it's not easy, guys. My stream is really freezing, right? Maybe because I was sharing my screen. I don't know. Um, my stream was freezing, so I had to. So, if you have any question, guys, feel free to ask, and I'm gonna respond to you accordingly. I still have some couple of minutes left. So if you have any question, oops, yep. All right, guys. See you the next one. Enjoy your week trading. All the best to you all.